Hi everybody, paulpancake here. Welcome back to another speed build on my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are building a traditional Foursquare home. I'm super excited, but before we start off into the video, I gotta say you look absolutely stunning today. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this journey, because we're actually kind of going back to my roots today. Because I don't know if you've seen my older videos, or basically the videos I've done like all year 2020. I mostly did like suburban builds, because I just love suburban houses. It's like my favorite style of homes, and it's even when I like do gameplay, I also always like live in suburban homes. I love that so much. In the past few weeks I've been building more like modern builds, but for some reason, yeah, I kind of wanted to go back to my roots. And I know that there's this kind of, I feel like the origin is American, but there's this build style which is called a Foursquare home, and it's basically like an almost, well, perfect square, and it doesn't have a lot of bump outs, but it looks kind of colonial. I honestly don't know. I am no architect. I don't know all of the traits of one like Foursquare home, but I saw some reference pictures and I thought, okay, it's time. I want to do this because like it's winter, or at least like here in Europe, it's winter and we're getting ready for Christmas, and I was kind of in the mood to build something cozy, which is also the reason why the build is currently in like this bright red color. I think it's like a swatch from Island Living, and yeah, initially I wanted to make this build red, and I didn't go through with it. I'm gonna change it in some time just because it was just so out there, and it kind of, with all the white accents, which I definitely wanted to use just to brighten up the house a little bit, because I don't know if you've seen some older builds of mine, I always like to use bright, vibrant colors. It's weird because in real life, if you look around, my room is actually pretty minimalistic, and I don't like a lot of colors, but in The Sims 4, I kind of prefer to, I don't know, give it like a big splash of color, and just maybe like even pastels. That's also okay. And yeah, but for this swatch was a little much, to be honest. It kind of looked as if it was like a north, as if it came straight from the North Pole, basically. And I didn't want to build Santa's house. I built an atrocious colonial home like 2 years ago. It was also in December, and honestly, you can find it still on my channel, but just don't do it because it's the worst house I've ever built. I don't know what went through my head. I was just like, oh my god, that's so cute, but it's not cute. But yeah, basically this is the style we're going with. And here I was just struggling around because I realized that the foundation, or at least as you like probably saw, I work with platforms. I'm not using a foundation because I feel like platforms make it so much easier. So what I did was basically using like the tallest wall height possible, and then putting a foundation, not a foundation, like a platform in front of the house, and also raising up the floors in the house so the walls don't look as weirdly tall. And I don't know, I think that's just a great thing to do if you don't want to work with foundations, because let's be honest, like the foundations we got in The Sims, they're actually kind of cool, like they're pretty handy, but the swatches are not good. Like I hate the foundation swatches, and there's some really good like platform swatches, as you can see, like that minimalistic wall, like wooden paneling that I put on the platform in front of the house, basically on the porch. Looks so cute. And yeah, I'm putting a lot of white windows, a lot of bright white windows and details. As you can see, I put like a lot of bright white wall trims, and I also put columns onto the corners or the edges, I don't even, whatever you want to call it, just to make it look a little bit more, yeah, renovated and new and fresh. Because oftentimes these Foursquare houses or colonial homes, or I don't even know what to call them, they are kind of outdated. Like I don't think they built them anymore. I feel like they're really old houses usually. And as you can see, I just changed the color, and it's actually the same wallpaper, it's just a different swatch, because I actually like this wallpaper a lot. I think I used that in like at least one build in the past few months already, because I just like the look of it. It looks kind of weathered, but at the same time very full and very vibrant, and that's why I like this wooden swatch. You guys may not like it, but I feel like it looks as if someone just put a fresh coat of paint onto the house, onto the like old wood paneling, and I don't know, I just like the vibe, because in my head I thought that the family that's gonna live here are like, it's two moms with their two daughters, and why that is I'm gonna go into a second. But yeah, I imagined that, and yeah, they moved in and they kind of redid the whole house because they fell in love with the old charm that this Foursquare house had, and they, yeah, basically renovated the whole thing, and that's how it turned out. So yeah, modern from the inside, which it's gonna be, and kind of like, yeah, very bright and very white, and almost not weathered at all. Like the floor, not the floor, like the wall paneling kind of looks a little weathered, but I like that look. So yeah, feel free to tell me in the comment if you would have stick to red. I feel like I would have stayed with red if I had, I don't know, I feel like we really have bad wood paneling swatches which are red in The Sims 4. So that's why I went with this light brown after all. But yeah, as you can see, I'm doing the landscaping a little bit, and another cute thing I wanted to do, I wanted to edit like onto terrain, because I thought that it made it so much more interesting, because I barely ever work with terrain because I think sometimes it's just a mess, and I just like the way it kind of like that little path goes up to the house. And I also added a fence, and at first I wanted to fence in the whole area. It looked kind of weird. So what I came up with was actually using this cute fence from Romantic Garden Stuff. I know, probably never heard of that stuff pack before, because that stuff pack it's not usable. Like, no one uses it. I've never seen anyone use that stuff pack because the items are so specific. I don't even know why I bought that. And I realized that there's this super cute gate from Romantic Garden Stuff, and I was like, oh my god, that's so pretty. And I saw that there's a fence to it, and I thought it was super cool. So I know that I'm already in the kitchen in the video, but I just want to talk about the fence idea because I thought it was so cute. So basically, I thought that when they bought the property, the fence was like the fence went all around the house, but they were like, okay, that's kind of useless and it does look stupid, or maybe parts of it were broken, and they reduced it to only the front of the house because they thought that it looked kind of charming, but they didn't want it to go all the way around the house. So that's why they basically bulldozed all of the fences around, and just let the one that was in front of the house, well, there. So that was my thought. I think it's like a super cute little gate. I don't know if you would do this even. Like I said, I've never been to an area that had this type of houses, and I've never been like, yeah, I didn't inform myself about this topic. So I don't know anything about Foursquare houses, but I don't know, I just felt like it looked cute. So yeah. And I also added those tiles into the kitchen because I thought they were super pretty, and yeah, of course, I forgot to mute my phone again. I forgot that in every video, I'm sorry. And I thought that they were super pretty, and they're from Vampire Game Pack, and I wanted to use them forever, but I never really could because they had these splashes of color in them, like this blue one, and I think there's also a red one and a yellow one, and I don't know, I felt like it never fit to my building. Yeah, it didn't fit into my visual imagination for the build, if that makes sense. And I thought that it kind of like, when I placed these, I was like, wait a minute, we could have like a cute little blue, like a light blue moment. So what I thought was I'm gonna place those tiles and kind of base off everything around it on those tiles. And I think it worked flawlessly. Like, these tiles look so pretty. I love them so much. And it's kind of, yeah, I thought that maybe those are also like original tiles that came with a house, and they basically redid the whole, like all the floors, but they left in some of the tiles because they thought that they were simply so pretty, and that's what they based off the rest of the furniture. So as you can see, everything looks kind of modern, but it's like something in between, and that's something that I love. Like, I personally love old houses. I think they're super charming. I'm not a big fan of modern new built houses. And I just love it when someone like renovates a house and then combines it with modern furniture, and like, because I don't know, I just like the mix of decades, if that makes sense. And as you can see, we have actually like kind of a traditional floor plan going on, because I built a sitting room, and I saw that in like reference floor plans for Foursquare homes, that basically almost every one of them had something like that. And I also know that it's kind of common in, yeah, newly built homes in the US as well. Like, I've seen that in a couple of houses, and I don't know, I think it's a cute idea. In Germany, we don't have that. In Germany, I kind of understand, because if you put a piano in there, you got a room where you can just play the piano and no one's bothered if you want to watch TV in the living room at the same time. So but I don't know, I don't really get the concept of a sitting room. We rarely have that in Germany, and I kind of wanted to do it here because I thought it was fun, and honestly it kind of hurt because I felt like it was taking away so much space that I could use for something else, because honestly your Sims don't need that. Like, your Sims are fine with one living room, but because of it looking kind of cute, I wanted to leave that in, so I did that. And yeah, basically the furnishing that I'm doing right now is kind of all over the place. I wanted to start with the kitchen, which I am in fact doing right now, like I'm decorating it right now, but I kind of had to jump around between, because what I like to do, especially if I have like an open floor plan like this, I want to place the furniture that I like to choose everywhere before I decorate, because otherwise it could be that, I don't know, I'm fully like done with the kitchen area and then I'm going on to the living room and I realize that both of them absolutely don't match, and that would be terrifying. So that's why I usually always place the main furniture, and then like I can add like decor pieces everywhere just to make sure that everything is kind of cohesive. And yeah, as you can see, I kind of used a lot of light browns and yeah, light wooden colors and white, because I just like that look. I feel like I've been building a lot of darker toned interiors in the past few weeks, and I kind of wanted to switch it up, and that's why we did that. And I don't know, it's just the whole house turned into like a pastel dream or nightmare, depending on what you like think of pastels. I personally love pastels, and I just love how this blue kitchen turned out. I love the first floor plan because it's very neutral and blue. I love that. I love blue. Blue is actually one of my favorite colors if it comes to interior design in The Sims 4. And when you go upstairs, you're gonna see it's like double the number of like pastel swatches and stuff. Like, I really went all out with pastel there, and maybe a little much, maybe you'll want to change some of that, but you're gonna see that later. But yeah, I'm basically decorating the kitchen, and oh my god, that was something that I love doing, that tray over there. Like, we got that with Eco Lifestyle, and I wish we had gotten that without the stuff on it, because yeah, it would have been easier to use. But what I was basically able to do, and I feel like almost, like, it doesn't look perfect, but good enough for me, that I kind of replaced, like, I placed other decor items over the items on the, like, over the original items in the on the tray. So I basically put those lemons there, and those I don't even know what that is, like those kitchen tools and the paper towels, and I love that. I thought it looked really cool. And by the way, yes, I did not limit myself in this build. Like, I did not limit myself to packs or money or anything. Basically, this house is pretty cheap, I think. I think it's around 80,000 bucks or maybe 100, I don't know, but it's kind of cheap. Like, it's a huge home. It has 3 bedrooms, could potentially be 5 bedrooms if you wanted to, but I actually built them like a home gym on the 3rd floor and a little office on the 1st floor. You're gonna see that in a second. And that's why it is actually kind of cheap, I think, for the amount of rooms you get and space you get. And yes, it's actually kind of a big home. I'm pretty proud of myself. I never built big homes. Like, before I started building this, I was thinking about doing a modern starter, and that would have been obviously kind of small, because if it's a starter home, you can't do it too big. But I felt like, oh my god, I have enough of small houses. I've built so many small houses in the past few videos, and I wanted to, I wanted to do something else, and that's why I chose to do this. And now looking at it, I feel like the kitchen may be a little small for the house, because like I said, the house is kind of big in my opinion, but I think it's okay. It's not too small, is it? It takes up like a quarter of like a third, I don't even know. But yeah, I am trying to put decor everywhere right now, and because I'm done with the kitchen, and I actually made it bigger because I realized that those 2 small little island counters weren't enough. And I mean, they don't really serve any purpose, except you could probably prepare food on them. But yeah, we don't have any chairs around them because I thought it was a little too much. Like, I think we don't need that many chairs, and it kind of clashed with the living room, with the dining room situation. And yeah, which I'm currently decorating. And wait, I was saying that I didn't limit myself. For some reason, I started talking about something else, but I wanted to say that I didn't limit myself with packs, because I've done that so many times in the last few videos, and I really wanted to go out in this one. And because I haven't really like done anything with the new Snowy Escape items from the new expansion pack in combination with other items from other packs and stuff, because since till now I think I only combined it with City Living once, but other than that I only used it with base game together. And Lord, I gotta say, as you can see, I used a lot of Eco Lifestyle and I used a lot of Snowy Escape because those two packs go so well together. I was so happy to use that. I feel like it finally works. Oh, and by the way, here you see me placing these custom family photos from the gallery. I just got them from there. I'm always way too lazy to make my own, so I always download them from the gallery. I don't know the maker of them right now, but I can totally look that up and put it down in the video description. That's something that you guys wanted me to do, and I gotta think of doing that, okay? Memo to myself, I gotta do that before I upload this video, because you guys told me in the comments lately that you guys want to know who these posters are, or like photos, gallery photos are by, and we can totally do that. Like, I do want to credit them because they do amazing art most of the time. Well, not most of the time, like always. And yeah, basically I found that cute little family, and it was these two moms with their two like daughters, and I was like, okay, they're gonna live here. They are going to live here. And from that on, it was so much easier furnishing it also, because I had like a vision. I kind of imagined what they would do and how they would furnish. And yeah, as you can see, I built this cute little, what is it? Like a sitting room area with a piano that's like super common in the US, as I've seen from reference pictures and I don't know, other houses I've seen in my life. And I don't know, I liked it. I kept it kind of simple. I thought maybe one of the people living here is like a professional pianist. Is that a word? Yeah, musician, let's say musician, okay? And yeah, so I placed some books there and some decor, but yeah. Oh, also another thing that you guys told me in the comments, which I'm going to add in the end of the video, is that you guys want to see like floor plans and like the actual floor plan. And I guess it's because you guys want to like rebuild it, which is super cool. Like, I feel super honored by the fact that you guys want to rebuild the houses that I'm doing here. Like, it's, I don't know, thank you so much, basically. And that's why I'm totally gonna do that. So I did actually take some screenshots of the floor plans, and I'm gonna upload them, well, not upload them, but like put them in the end of the build, where the screenshots are. And yeah, I hope that works for you guys. So yeah, I'm putting down some decor. I almost forgot about those Journey to Bit 2 items, which I used in a lot of my past builds, which weren't Snowy Escape, because they work so well as like decor items. They're like vases or little thingies where nothing's inside them, but maybe they're like a cute little decor element, and they work like that. Like, for me, the Journey to Bit 2 pack was worth it alone for these cute decor items that you could use in every room, and even the plants are kind of nice. Let me quickly take a sip of my water, because girl, talking so much, and this video is long. I think this is like almost 30 minutes long, and I'm so sorry for that, but it was basically a lot of furnishing, and I just feel bad when I cut out stuff, because I know that a lot of you guys want to rebuild the house and just see what I've done there. And while this is not supposed to be like a tutorial which shows every aspect of me building this house, I still want to somehow show you the process of me doing things. So when it comes to cutting these videos, I'm always having a hard time to decide whether I should cut stuff out or not. So for example, what I started doing was, like, when I start for like decorating an area, I show the beginning and the end, just so you can see what happened between, if it's not too special. But if I, for example, I'm cluttering stuff, I try to, and oftentimes it's like the same scheme, you know, like I'm starting to clutter a shelf, I'm usually putting some books first and some vases and some plants, and it's like always the same. Yeah, like I said, the same scheme. So that's why I sometimes only show you how I clutter one shelf, and I'm not going to show you 1,000 shelves that I've cluttered, because then the video would have been like hours long. So that's definitely something that I'm cutting out. Also, this time again, I cut out all the bathrooms, and there's plenty of them actually. So we do have a powder room on the first floor, and I realized that looking at all of these Foursquare home floor plans, which I did, They barely had powder rooms, and I guess it wasn't really a thing back in the days when these houses were originally built, and I don't even know if it's still a thing in the US or not. I guess it is, because it makes sense. So basically a powder room is, for those who don't know, is like a little room with only a toilet and a sink. So for example, for guests that can just quickly ready themselves up in that room or just have a wee or whatever. I think it's called powder room because of like applying powder to your face, but I don't even know. And yeah, but we do have a powder room on the first floor. We do have en-suites for all 3 bedrooms on the second floor. And if you would remodel the third floor, which is basically just one room, it's kind of like in the roof area, you know, like you're gonna see that. You could also make it a bath. Oh, it does even have a bathroom, because we're gonna make it like a home gym, and it has like a fancy bathtub in there. So yeah, we do have a lot of bathrooms, and I cut out all of them. There was one particular bathroom, which is the ensuite for the master bedroom, that I wanted to keep in because I did something different there that I usually never do, but I also cut that out. I had to do it because no one's gonna watch like a 30 minutes, people, let's be honest. And this is almost 30 minutes, but it's not 30 minutes, okay? please don't hate me. And yeah, as you can see, I'm finishing the master bedroom right now, and I used like a cute color scheme. It's kind of pink and kind of green. At first it was just pink, and I realized that it kind of looked like a teenage room, and I didn't quite like that vibe for the master bedroom. So what I did was trying to make it look more mature through like, I don't know, adding certain furniture elements here and there, and also adding in some green, and I think the green kind of fixed it. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm super proud of this color scheme in the bedroom. I like it so much, and I feel like I can die in peace now that Snowy Escape, Tiny Living, and Eco Lifestyle released, because those 3 packs kind of saved the game for me. I was for a super long time, I was so depressed because I felt like we don't have enough swatches, we don't have cute things to combine. I don't know what to do. I don't know how long I can keep doing speed builds, because at some point I'm just gonna run out of inspiration, because I was not happy with the options that we had. But I feel like now we finally arrived at a state where I'm happy about what we have in The Sims 4, and I can just do whatever I want and somehow make it work, like, yeah. And as you can see, this is basically the master bathroom that I was talking about, and it has these copper elements, and I never did that before, and it may not be so special for you, but I kind of wanted to try that out. I like that vibe, and that's why I did that. I hope you guys don't hate it. I certainly don't hate it. I think it's kind of cute. And as you can also see, to go into that bathroom, you actually have to go through the walk-in closet that I built. And I thought that's kind of a cute idea, because this is a big house. So basically the whole right wing, it's not a wing if it's just a square, is it? Well, like the whole right side of the house is it the right side? Oh, I think it's the left side. The whole left side of the house is basically reserved for the parents on the second floor, and I think that was kind of a cute idea. So it is actually kind of a suite, because it has a walk-in closet, it has a bathroom, but I'm gonna change something because I realized that I forgot to add like a laundry machine, and that's why I'm gonna remodel the closet of the parents a little bit, because I realized that it makes sense to put the washing machine and everything there, because like the washing machine and the dryer basically, because I thought, like, I didn't know where to put it else, first of all, and then I thought, okay, and because all of the bedrooms are on the second floor, and I guess most of the laundry will like appear in bedrooms, like you won't like change in the kitchen or in the living room, you'll change in your bedroom usually. So I thought it makes sense to put the laundry machine and the dryer onto a level that is like the closest to the laundry being changed, like, do you know what I mean, like collected. And that's why I thought we should put it there. And here I just furnished this cute little toddler room, and I'm sorry, I can't keep up with the speed build. It's just way too fast, and I have so much stuff that I want to talk about. And yeah, basically here you see me change the washing machines, or like add the washing machines. And yeah, I thought that made sense. That meant that cute little nook I built, like it's kind of this makeup stand or like makeup station. There's a word for it, like I just don't know the word. I thought it would be super cute, but I had to delete it because otherwise we wouldn't have had enough space in that closet. But yeah, I tried to furnish that cute little toddler room with like pink colors and stuff. And now a lot of this, like almost like the whole second floor looks very pink. Like it has a lot of pink colors, and I just want to say that I did not do it because I imagined like only girls or like women living here in this house. I just did it because I liked the swatches and I just wanted to try it out, because usually I try to avoid working with these stereotypes. I do not want to give like a girl's room like pink and whatever colors just because she's a girl. That's just something that I don't like to do. But for this house, I just wanted to try out all of these swatches, and it worked so well together. So it is kind of pink. a lot of it is pink. I tried to go somewhere like out of line in this kid's room, because this is a kind of like, it's not for the toddler, obviously, it's like for a kid. So I kind of tried to make it more mature and less pink. And we have this beautiful swatch from Snowy Escape of this bed. And this bed is just absolutely beautiful. I like it so much. I like it with the purple together. I think it looks stunning. And yeah, basically I kind of try to make the whole room cohesive to that bed. That's something I like doing, because honestly, the bed swatches, like good bed swatches in The Sims 4, are kind of rare. So usually what you have to do is kind of base off the rest of the room of the bed, and I kind of tried to do that. I don't know, did I already add the Strangerville posters? Because I thought that was a cute thing. And the funny thing is that I feel like, it's not funny, but like I had like a little story for the kid living here, and I thought maybe she's like obsessed with like aliens, and she's maybe obsessed with, maybe even with Strangerville. And that's why I put all of these posters there in the lava lamp, and it created that purple light or pink light, and I'm obsessed with that. I think it looks super cool. So I also thought that maybe she's like obsessed with robots and space and all of that, so that's why I decorated her room like that. And yeah, last but not least, I tried to do something with the space we had on the 3rd floor, and initially I wanted to make it like a storage unit where you like store like decorations for seasons and stuff, but then I realized it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't do any purpose. Like, your Sims don't need that. It's a realistic touch, but it's not needed. So I decided to just build a home gym there. And in the end, I also ended up making the bump outs on the left and on the right side smaller. Basically, I reduced them to 0, so it's kind of like a straight line going through the roof. You're gonna see that if you're gonna download this from the gallery, but basically the gym almost stayed the same. But yeah, we're heading towards the end of this video. I'm just adding some final touches like in the hallways and stuff. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much again for joining me in today's speed build. I had a lot of fun building this and doing something else after so many modern builds, and I hope you guys liked it as well. Oh, and yes, I'm placing doorbells right now, because since I did that on one of my builds, I'm just obsessed with doing that, because I feel like it's kind of a cute realistic feature. And yeah, thank you so much again for joining me today. And if you want to check out my socials, they're linked down below in the description. I also stream on Twitch every Tuesday and every Saturday, so feel free to visit me there. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope to see you next time as well. Bye everybody.